Get in the zone. Dean Scale Model Zone.
Hey everybody, Dean here from Dean Scale Model Zone. Giving you an update on what's transpired this past week. Some couple mishaps. Anyways, and updates on a couple group builds. But anyways, don't want to bore you to death with all that stuff. But anyways, let me get you turned around and I'll show you where I'm at with a couple group builds. The USAC and the Customs Illustrated group build. All right, let me get you turned around here. And also a mishap I had with one of my more recent gallery airbrush. I'll be contacting them to see if about a replacement part. But if not, there's a workaround. You'll see my workaround for the time being. But anyways, let me get you turned around here and I'll show you what I got going on. Okay, so here's my Customs Illustrated group build. I tell you, it's my first time doing a custom. Granted, it's not I guess, what do you call it? Like maybe a self thought out custom. It's basically the 61 Galaxy hardtop, and I'm just using all the custom, well, not all of them, but most of the custom parts. That's what I'm going to be going after. So anyways, but yeah, of course, parts never, fit well. So this is the most I've ever done with putty and sanding and priming and puttying and sanding and priming just to get, fairly all the blemishes worked out, especially like here on the trunk. So I'll have to rescribe the trunk out too. But yeah, she's coming along. I'm overall, this is a little tricky to sand around some of all those little nooks and crannies, and also hard not to lose some of the finer detail, like where chrome trim would be. But anyways, I think I'm done with it. All I'm going to do is rescribe the a new trunk line, and then yeah, primer one more time, and then move on to the paint. So she's coming along. So that's my 61 custom for the Customs Illustrated group build, sponsored by Paula, Left Coast Model Car Builds, and also Jimmy at Kit Bash Customs. All right, so here's my update on my USAC build. I sprayed it with of course, now I forget. It's bottles down in the garage where the spray booth is. But yeah, I was just at my club meeting. I was attempting to do the decals, and I guess I muffed around a little bit too much with it, and it just disintegrated, and I was like, the hell with it. I'm just wiped it off. I'm going to take the rest of them off and just probably have a plain blue Camaro. But yeah, this is the one thing. The reason you see a crisscross here is because on the kit, you'll have to once you do this decal across the back here, the rest will have to be painted in white, which is why if you look at the kit, you can see. Well, I don't think I'm going to use the fin either, or the spoiler on the back, or fin, whatever. But if you look at the white compared to the other stripes, I think it's the color green or whatever color you have. It's the decals are a little transparent, whereas here the white painted it's more bold, more white than this white. So I was just gonna. Until I messed this up, I was just going to have a regular stripe go across the entire car and be done with it. But now I'm just fed up with it, so my USAC build will not have any stripes on it. I'll just do the chrome trim and the resin wheels that I got from model car videos, and call it a day. I've got so many group builds on. I'm getting a little flustered, and I got other builds that I would like to. I'm planning for some shows coming up. So yeah, it is what it is. No big deal. The paint was really nice. This is from Model Car World. I forget the color, but it's a GM color. Not Nantucket. I don't think it's Nantucket blue. I don't think. But anyways, it would have been nice with the decals. But yeah, even on the hood, the crease on this one was it's just too much. And the decal softener was already starting to break up. So I'm just going to get the decals off and call it a day. All right, so enough on that. So yeah, I'm going to go on to my mishap with my airbrush. I laid that blue down on the Camaro using my Gallery Mobius TG. And it was a special edition that I had ordered. So let me back you off a little bit here and get my camera resituated so you can see a little bit better. Anyways, yeah, it was the one with the fan spray, and I laid it really nice paint job on the Camaro, and everything was working great. And then I was breaking it or running lacquer thinner through it to clean the airbrush. And of course, so I had these here at the you see my jerry rig. Apparently these two, one's a screw and the other's the receiver, the male and female end. But yeah, it cracked right in the middle, and while I was cleaning it, it did that, and I was like, what the heck? So anyways, like I said, I'll be contacting Gallery to see if they have a replacement screw to put in there. But for now, in a pinch, I just got a little, I could probably get a piece of coat hanger maybe and put it in and bend it. But yeah, so there's my jerry rig in a pinch, where it works. It's just a pivot point and just something to hold it in place. So anyways, my other one, I have another Gallery, the TG, with the regular nozzle, has been a workhorse, and I have never had an issue with it. And I'm thinking, the screw, the one side probably was over torqued just to the point where it maybe, it just, who knows. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to give them a chance, but, or Gallery, I'll contact them and see if they've got something, tiny little pieces in my, but yeah, so one, it screws into the other one, and it just snapped. So anyways, all right, well, that's all the time I got for today, and updates. So haven't bought anything new. I did get some MCV products, which I covered in my last video. If you want to check him out, check out his YouTube channel as well. But yeah, great products, great customer service, very rapid. Within the day, or I think he had stuff out in the mail. So Model Car Videos, thank you so much. I'm not sponsored by him or anybody. Not really looking for that, but yeah, great products. And anyways, give him some, show him some love and check out his videos. Check out his products, and everybody else out there in model world, model car world, models in general. There's always something to learn from everybody, even the armor and aircraft and sci-fi, and which I love it all. Mostly cars though. But anyways, yeah, All right, until next time, I'm just rambling now. Until next time, be nice to one another, and be sure to, when you get a chance, find some time to spend in your scale model zone. Until next time, y'all take care, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye.